guys, this is Giridhar here. Out of thin air came the Coolpad Note 3 and swept us away with its fingerprint scanner and rocking performance, all for just under rupees 10,000. Close to the heels of the Coolpad Note 3, Coolpad launched the Coolpad Note 3 Lite. The Coolpad Note 3 Lite is a mini Note 3. It has almost all the specifications similar to Note 3, but all of that packed into a smaller chassis. The design of the Coolpad Note 3 Lite is very much identical to Coolpad Note 3, but the Lite is a 5-inch device while the Note 3 is a 5.5-inch device. Though it's a 5-inch device, it packs all of its features for just rupees 6,999. For the price, you get a whole bunch of features neatly executed and integrated into this mobile. It may not be qualified to be called a Note because it's not a big device, it's just a 5-inch device, and it has to be identified along with its big brother, the Coolpad Note 3, and hence the name Coolpad Note 3 Lite. The Coolpad Note 3 Lite is very comfortable to hold in the hand and easy for single-handed operations. So that's the beauty of a 5-inch device. So it would be available in black color variant later on, but right now only the white is available. The back is removable, but that's just to reveal these dual SIM card slots and the micro SD card slot. The 2500 mAh battery is sealed and it is not user replaceable. The front is pleasing with a stylish metal rim running along the bezels. The back panel has got a texture which enhances the grip. Overall, that's about the design of the mobile. The functionality part, the fingerprint sensor is at the back. It's slightly deeper than the Note 3, but its performance is blazing fast just like a Note 3. Probably if you have a large finger, you may find it difficult to touch because the scanner is indented beneath the body, but the scanner is very sensitive and even the slightest touch of a valid fingerprint does the magic. Again, just like in Coolpad Note 3, the Note 3 Lite has also got the menu keys which are not backlit. The top of the display has the usual sensors, 5 megapixel camera and a bright notification LED. The power button and volume keys are placed on either side of the mobile and it's got a good mechanical feedback. The keys are easy to reach and operate. Yeah, thank God it's a 5-inch device and it's so easy to reach for the keys whenever it's needed. The mic and the micro USB port are at the bottom while the 3.5mm audio jack is on the top. The 13 megapixel camera module with a single LED flash is at the back. Just below the camera is the star of the mobile, the fingerprint sensor. The Note 3 Lite takes over the title of now being the cheapest mobile with a fingerprint sensor. And yet the sensor's performance beats most of the flagship devices. This is the fastest and most accurate fingerprint sensor just like in the Note 3. It can be configured with up to 5 fingerprint and each fingerprint can be configured to perform different actions, but the most natural and useful action for me is unlocking. The location of the sensor is very convenient for the index finger to reach, but it is deeper than the Note 3. Applications can be encrypted and locked with the fingerprints so that the selected application can be accessed only if the fingerprint matches. The Coolpad Note 3 Lite has got a 5-inch IPS LCD display which supports 720p HD resolution, and ultimately this results in a pixel density of 320. While on the spec sheet it may not be a very great specification, in reality the display is brilliant. The screen is bright, but the white balance is on the colder side, while the saturation and contrast level are just okay. It's got very good sunlight readability and decent viewing angles. The UI and text are crisp to read, and overall the display is just too good for the money you have spent on this mobile. Coolpad Note 3 is powered by a 64-bit octa-core MediaTek processor which is clocked at 1 GHz. It's got 3 GB of RAM along with 16 GB of onboard storage. The memory can be expanded with a micro SD card and it supports USB OTG. The mobile supports dual 4G SIM cards which works across multiple bands. Thankfully, it's not a hybrid SIM, so on this device you can actually use 2 SIM cards simultaneously with a micro SD card for the memory expansion. Call quality was good and the mobile latched onto the network pretty good. The loudspeakers are loud and voice clarity on the earpiece was also natural and not tinny. The performance of the Coolpad Note 3 Lite is impressive but just falls short of its big brother, the Note 3. The UI is snappy and never lags on any micro interaction animation. The applications open up fast and run smooth. It also handles games with ease. When it comes to high-end games, the device started showing signs of stuttering and frame drops. It does get warm on prolonged gaming, but it is totally within the acceptable levels. The Note 3 Lite has got a decent performance. The minor glitches can be forgiven for the fact that it is a budget device. The Coolpad Note 3 has got a 13 megapixel camera at the back and a 5 megapixel on the front, as I mentioned earlier. The camera UI is minimal and straightforward. The primary functions are easily accessible on the first layer of the camera UI. The UI offers Pro mode, but the Pro mode lets you tinker with ISO, exposure and focus distance only. The camera also supports touch to focus. Like the Note 3, the Lite camera also supports focus tracking. You long press on any subject and the focus latches onto it while it is moving. It works perfectly and it was a charm using it, just like the Note 3 Lite. The images from the camera were average. The images appear to be washed out and lack sharpening or detail. The exposure levels are high and images do not have the right contrast ratio, but that is just me being over picky. The front camera also gives a similar result. The device is capable of recording 1080p videos and no bells and whistles there as well. The images are good for sharing over social media and I would just put a full stop there. The camera performance is not impressive, but then it's an entry-level mobile just costing Rs 6,999. It is a basic smartphone and it behaves like one. The Coolpad Note 3 runs on Android 5.1 with a custom skin Cool UI on top. I have mixed feelings on the UI here. It is one of the most ambitious UI I have seen in recent times. It's got a whole bunch of features, but it lacks finesse when it comes to execution or even the visual design language. The icons are layered on the app desk like an iPhone or MIUI or any other Chinese UI skins out there, but there is an option to switch to traditional Android style app drawer. But on either modes, finding an app is a challenge. App search is an app itself, and the app list doesn't have the capability to filter or sort. The Cool UI has got a few interesting features, and here is a curated list. The Secure Zone protects your app and data privacy, but the implementation is not robust. Getting to a secure mode needs you to master a gesture. Every time I scroll down the notification tray, the mobile tries to enter to a secure zone. I really didn't like it. The C button feature, when enabled on the notification tray, opens a pie control menu with a few set of useful items there. The long standby mode extends your battery life with a black skin and icons for just the essential functions. It's got a bunch of gestures which are customizable, but the mobile is sort of slow to recognize and respond to the gestures. Though the Cool UI has got loads of features, it feels immature and it is not stable. It hangs at times and the apps do crash. I don't say it unusable, but it is rather unstable. But these issues can be fixed with an update. There has been regular updates over the OTA. I have been using this mobile for over a month now and the stability of the UI has improved a lot. However, the user experience is still a bit immature. The device is powered by a 2500 mAh battery. Under normal usage, the device lasted for approximately 20 hours. Under heavy usage, it ran out of juice in 12 to 13 hours. It all depends on your usage. But for most use cases, this mobile will last for a day. Coolpad Note 3 sells for Rs 6,999 exclusively on Amazon India. It's got a few ups and downs. The camera is average, the UI is immature, and the design is not a head turner. If you are on a tight budget, go for the Coolpad Note 3 Lite for its lightning fast fingerprint scanner, decent display, ergonomic design, and build quality. If you are not worried about spending a couple of thousands extra and willing to handle a 5.5-inch device, then you must definitely consider buying the Coolpad Note 3. My personal choice would be the Coolpad Note 3. The Coolpad Note 3 Lite is also a great device, but I prefer large screen and hence my choice would be the Coolpad Note 3. So thanks for watching the video. This is Giridhar signing off. I'll see you in the next video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is Giridhar signing off.